Hi, welcome back to another game of Division. Today I'm going to be using the 11th SS Panzergrenadier Nordland against the 7th SD Lascadivis. Sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong. But before we begin, I'm just going to quickly show the two battle groups. This is the 11th SS Freiwilligen Panzergrenadier Nordland German mechanized battle group, and as the name states, you have plenty of Panzergrenadiers to choose from. You've got the MG26 variant, good for pushing buildings and forests since you do have the move and shoot trait. You've got the MG34 early variant and the MG42 late variant. You've got Stug 4s, Panther Ds and Stug 3Gs for armor support, the SPW 234-2 Puma recon vehicle, which is also really good for infantry support. And then you've got this interesting support unit, the Stuka ZU Fuse. It has napalm bombs and also can double as a infantry support gun. And then lastly, you've got the AR-234B2. Probably the most exciting thing about the battle group is this heavy bomber jet. So you've got 1,000 kilogram bomb at 225 kilometers an hour. My opponent's using the 7th SD Lascadivis Soviet infantry battle group, and it's an Estonian battle group. That's why a lot of the names of your infantry are different. But it works very similar to a standard Soviet battle group. There's not too many things that stand out here. One thing I did like was the M3A1 that you can bring up with these recon units. So you've got the heavy machine gun with 1.5 damage. And then the other thing that stands out is the Yer-2. This thing is a very powerful bomber with 3 1,000 kilogram bombs. So you've got to be careful if you are coming up against this battle group that you make sure you've got plenty of AA to stop that. Okay, so over on the right, I'm just bringing up a Flamewaffen and a Panzergrenadier 26 variant. They're just going to protect this flag here. I'm not planning on making any push over to their hill or this river. Meanwhile, on the left, I'm bringing up an SPW 231 and an STKFZ 71. So the idea of this is to basically sit into here, and they're going to make sure that even if they cross the river, they're going to run straight into my machine gun fire. And it basically will also mean that I don't need any AT, since any armor that comes up here isn't going to be able to cross the river and isn't going to have vision of my vehicle. So the only thing that can really deal with it is artillery, since the SKFZ will also deal with their air force. Flak 38 just deletes a Maxim. And Flamewaffen get the surrender on their flamers. So over on this hill, I'm setting up a Flak 41 and an MG42. They're just going to make sure that nothing crosses this bridge here. And then in the town, I've set up a Pak 40. I've got Panzergrenadier, Pioneers and Flamewaffen, another Pak 40 MG42 that's providing vision down the road, and then a Flak 38 Panzergrenadier and Pioneer with a Stug 4 heading over to the forest, or to this bushland. Pak 40 gets one of the T-34 76s, but then goes down. Oh, we've got some reinforcements coming in. I do drop some smoke with the Flamewaffen, forcing them to come forward. We actually get a double surrender there. Even though I didn't get the kill with the Panzergrenadier, I dropped their morale enough to get the capture, so that was really lucky there. But we've managed to hold both sides of the town. I basically try to split the town in two, so you've got one lane and then a second lane. And then I guess you've got this third middle lane, but as long as you can do well in these two lanes, this one shouldn't really be a problem at all. He does have this little bulge here though, so I'm going to try and bring up an SDKFZ to prevent any infantry that might be in there.
Feind gesichtet. Seid auf der Hut. Sanitäter! Ziel ausgeschaltet.
Nice kill there from the flak. And you can see these guys just tucked back here, so even though they might have some stuff here, they're not in any danger of getting hit. So the Puma and the Panzergrenadier have now moved up.
Feind gesichtet. Seid auf der Hut. Scheiße! Das war knapp! Feind gesichtet. Gefechtsbereitschaft herstellen. Die haben wir niedergemäht. Ah, es hat mich erwischt! Sanitäter! Voll ins Schwarze! Es hat mich erwischt.
Warten auf Luft- oder Bodenziele.
Feind in der Nähe. Beschützt die Artillerie. Verdammt, es hat mich erwischt.
So I also brought up a couple of IG-18s and a Panzergrenadier. Just gonna make their way into this forest, make sure that nothing can come down here, put any pressure on here, or come through here. I'm also bringing up an 88. So that's basically going to do the same job, make sure that nothing can push through here, while also preventing any air coming in.
Feind gesichtet.
Den Feind hat's zerlegt.
werden wir gebraucht. Ah, es hat mich erwischt!
Feind gesichtet. Ziel auffassen.
Wir wurden getroffen! Volle Schwarze! Ah, es hat mich erwischt!
Flags now over here. And it's basically the same job we would have done here, just further on.
Das hat gesessen.
So I've also brought up
Ich
my
höre, Hauptmann.
leader squads along with my commander,
Feind gesichtet. Seid auf der Hut.
which once they move up is going to provide a lot more experience for my guys.
Bleibt in Deckung! Wir stehen unter Beschuss!
Feind direkt zur eigener Stellung.
Wir stehen unter Beschuss!
Ziel ausgeschaltet.
Kehren zurück zum Fliegerort. Verdammt, Freiheit genug hier! Das hat gesessen. Feind gesichtet.
Big hit there. The leader squads are now starting to move on.
Feind gesichtet.
I do want to start trying to push this flag here, but I want to try and make sure my left side is secure before making that push forward. going to rotate our pioneers, since I did have to fall back after getting some damage done to them.
Feind gesichtet. Ziel auffassen.
Die Gruppe erwartet ihre Befehle.
This was a little bit of a risky push. The idea was to try to find out if there was anything in these buildings here, and then just kind of swing into them so that I can move in like a pincer around them. We went straight into a couple of Churchill Falls.
Zieh den Arsch anhalten.
Feind gesichtet. Ziel auffassen.
So one of my Panzergrenadiers do go down before I notice this, and I quickly pull the other guy over to the side.
Wir können nicht mehr.
Feind gesichtet. Ziel auffassen.
Verdammt, es hat mich erwischt.
Schlachtflieger bereit.
Verdammt, es hat mich erwischt.
Ich hab ihn. Das abgesessen. An alle Einheiten, Feind gesichtet. Der ist hinüber.
Nice double kill there. Just going to push forward now. We've got a Panther D for support at the back there. And if you noticed on the other side, we did lose our Panzergren and Panther D over here, which is a little bit unfortunate. I didn't think the T-34 would be able to take it out, but it did.
Scheiße, das war knapp. Achtung, der Feind ist in der Nähe. Zieh den Arsch anhalten.
Wir geben auf. An alle Einheiten. Feind gesichtet.
Wir wurden getroffen.
Den Feind hat's zerlegt.
Wir wurden getroffen. Voll ins Schwarze. Zu Befehl. Wir wurden getroffen. Wir wurden getroffen. Achtung, der Feind ist nah. Gute Arbeit, Richtschütze. Scheiße, das war knapp.
So these Stas troops are coming in with their SDKFZ.
Der ist hinüber.
So you basically get 2 recon units for the price of 1.
Für den Ausland Hans.
And these guys are vetted, so
Kommandant.
they got to be quite a strong little unit.
abgesehen. Leitstelle, bereit zum Angriff. Volle Schwarze! Der Motor überhitzt und ich ebenso.
Got a pretty good hold on the town now.
Feind gesichtet.
You can see I've just been moving those leaders up to make sure that they're all getting the experience from my commander back here. He's kind of linking up from this one to this one. Could bring this guy up a little bit closer.
Es hat Unteroffizier Stein erwischt.
Feind direkt vor eigener Stellung.
Was sollen wir ohne Munition machen?
Ich hab ihn. Scheiße, das war knapp. Scheiße, das war knapp.
So I decided to just swing the SPW 231 over with the Panther D just to push that infantry back. I noticed them trying to come down the cliffside. And then I've got an MG42 with some Storm Pioneers. They're going to unload into the forest. I did have to be careful from that infantry gun I spotted. I thought maybe the MG42 could deal with it, but it actually ends up getting unloaded.
MG-Trupp zur Stelle.
Ziel zerstört.
And I think it
Wir haben keine Munition mehr.
doesn't have vision.
Der ist
I'm actually get a bit of a foothold up onto the hill now. And I'm just going to pull the Panzergrenadier and SPW over to this flag.
Ah, es hat mich erwischt! Feind gesichtet.
So I've also brought up a
Raketenwerfer kann eingesetzt werden.
Velfachwaffe. So this has 96 rockets. So you can basically get off 2 volleys without even needing a supply truck.
Es wird Unteroffizier Stein erwischt.
So my napalm shells pushing the infantry back from this cliff. Basically it's going to be doing a double volley, so hitting here, and then trying to hit here, and trying to push forward against flag.
Kehrt zurück zum Fliegerhorn. Verdammt bleihaltige Luft hier. Die Munition ist aus. Ziel vernichtet. Unten bleiben! Den Arsch an Hand. Ah, es hat mich erwischt!
I do start to make the push, but I think I was a little bit too slow with this.
Feind direkt zur eigenen Stellung. Ziel zerstört. Sanitäter!
And that's game. So with 2,300 kills, 600 losses. Thanks for watching.